Like, seriously, when Julie and Maria came to me and were like, we want you to come speak on stage by myself. I was like, are you sure? Who knows what I might say? And then they were like, yes, absolutely. We want you to come. It's called Julie and Maria Witch Hunters. And so my brain, of course, immediately went to Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Like, do you burn a pot from witches? More witches! They're just so mad. Anyway, I was trying to come up with like something that I could do and something I could say for you guys. And I was like, okay. So really mad, really angry, like who has a microphone and is just really angry all the time? I was like, click, poetry slam night! Right? No, Julie and Maria didn't like that idea. They were like, no, that's not exactly what we're trying to do with our show. But I was like, oh, it's too late. I already wrote the poem. Okay, but I've never been to a poetry slam night, okay? So I didn't exactly know what I was doing. I just know I had to get really angry and rhyme a lot. And I'm also gonna like throw in this hand motion some because I'm pretty sure it's like, I'm in it. Like someone taught me that. It's like, I'm in it to win it. So, I'm really excited. But okay. But don't be alarmed if I start like foaming at the mouth like that three-headed dog Fluffy in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Or like in Britain they call it Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I'm sorry, that's just, I get a little nerdy sometimes, just sometimes. So it's like, no. I'm not apologizing for being a nerd because that's what tonight is all about. That's what my poem is about, is being proud to be a nerd. So, it's aptly entitled, This One is for the Nerds. Mm-hmm. Now, let's let me get into character for a second. I just need a second. Just like this. I'll be right back. We are the Titans, the mighty Titans. This is for all you nerds out there. If you're not on my side, then kiss my derriere. Because I'm trying to explain the inner workings of my brain and all of my pain, like insane in the membrane. Insane, but I've got a brain, which is more than I can say for most of the world today, who waste their lives away trying to keep their demons at bay with the alcohol and drugs. What happened to hugs, you loves? You see, I'm trying to do better than the last generation. All we need is some motivation to fix the situation. Like Jiminy Cricket's conscience, to provide some inspiration. Cause it's a small world after all. And you should be having a ball. Not taking the fall cause some guy too cool for school, now working at the mall, told you were a dork, a geek of sorts. Cause you got straight A's and you sucked at sports. Oh, but there he is now, approaching middle age, making minimum wage. Should have took a look at my page. Oh, but then he can't be an original, just a derivative. Because without that knowledge that's integral, he's my diminutive. But let me curve back before I go off on a tangent. You'll have to forgive me, but I just can't stand it when people go around putting each other down like a hero. Because they look at their own lives and see that it adds up to 0. But take the square root of this negative problem. It's imaginary. No way to actually solve them, but to be yourself. Yell it loud, say it proud. I'm standing right here in front of this crowd, knowing exactly who you are. Wishing that you could drive that DeLorean car back to the future, but only so far to realize the nerds rule this place. I mean, just ask Bill Gates and other brains like Mark Zuck who wrote a book for your face. And when people try and get you down, just smile with grace and say, you must be obtuse to think of me as a cute. You know I'm right. Just my Han Solo still hot, frozen in carbonite. What? Harrison support is my kryptonite. Any man who wears a fedora and spells Jehovah without a fright is great. And so what if I'm into Star Wars and Big Bang Theory? Is it so wrong to be me? Just answer that query, because it's all relative, just like Einstein said. And if you're not living life, then you're already dead. Like a poet society who put a thought in my head to seize the day, carpe diem. Using a dead language instead to keep my words alive with the truth and dodge a bullet by Booth. Otherwise, what's the use? Don't make an excuse. I'm putting into effect Newton's first law of motion to keep the momentum going. Let's start a commotion to effect change on those who think of you as absurd. Take what you heard and share my words, because this one is for the nerds.